Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Hello, greetings everyone. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. All right, we'll just get rolling. So blessings. I'll do messages and then Q&A. So hopefully Q&A area is ready. Yeah, remember, I forgot to mute your notifications if you can. Turn all everybody's. Look like we're good here. So, all right, sounds good. No, I have two cats in here, so it might be World War III here. We'll see. So, all right, here we go. Blessings. Greetings, I'm Michael. Sending you energies. Yes, this is a dawn of the new age. As your skies will light up in certain areas of your earth to show you are not alone here. There are many methods that are in process, as I believe many of you are already aware, but your world is getting closer to be more aware of its alien presence that is around. Many know, but many not sure when these events will occur, but realize, yes, these events are getting stronger and stronger, so your senses are correct. But also, realize you are allowing this to come into your energy field also. Those of you who are ready to experience this are allowing these visitations to occur, and also bringing your healings along with the beings that are bringing assistance, because they can be affected by your humans greatly, so your protections are much needed. So I'm only here for a moment, so blessings to you. Greetings. I am in your biblical time called one by the name of Noah. And my energies are very much with you. And there, yes, to be a great amount of turn of events coming for your earth. It doesn't mean the whole place is going to flood, just to let you know. Just because I've come here does not mean that will happen, but many events, yes, are on the way to strengthen the soul, to also allow the eyes to open more clearly. But yes, not all anomalies will be accepted by society. Of course, many will ignore them and just go on their merry way, which is quite fascinating to us, but that is fine. Many are not ready to fully embrace where Earth is transitioning into. A new Earth, yes, but also a crystallized Earth where you will not recognize your planet. Those days are coming. Not around the corner, but we will not recognize your planet anymore. Let's put it that way. So that's your forecast for today or your coming years. That is all I have for you at this moment. Take care and be good to each other. Greetings to you. We are the Arcturian Collective. Greetings to your society. Once again, we were here yesterday. Yes, we are here today. There are many of us here at this time. Many of us have different forms, different shapes. Not that important at this time. But yes, your 3D environment is going to be, yes, transitioning into more of a fourth-dimensional mindset. Yes, it's already been going through that, but yes, it will see stronger waves on the horizon. And much of your complete political arenas will start to shatter over time. They are beginning their shatteringness already in some regard. You will not see them anymore. In your lifetime's a high possibility. But much of what you are seeing in your environment will be changed, will be, yes, removed and replaced with something better. As humanity grows, as it no longer needs its old society systems, even possibly in your time period, unlikely, but even your what is going on in your London, your king and the Queen of England, basically. We don't even see that regime changing, meaning you no longer need that position any longer. Of course, that will be a little bit interesting how that will go, but eventually that will be removed also as your Earth transitions. You'd be surprised that many do not want to be in that chair. Yes, some do for power, for ego, but yes, also they lose themselves. A great deal they give away themselves. Possibly in your lifetime, possibly, not 100%, not at all, but there is likelihood of that going away at some point. So, we are here to bring your assistance to your questions. There are many of us here to bring you assistance, many of you that are out there. So if you are ready, we're happy to assist.
There you go, Daria.
Hey there, Arcturian Collective,
Yes.
and thank you for your assistance.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you have for me that might be beneficial from if you read my energy? maybe?
Mm. We do see your energy getting younger over time, meaning you do not have the what others call old age. At least you see it in their appearance. You do not see that coming. In your future state, you do see you becoming ageless. Let's put it that way.
They already mentioned it, so it's nice.
Okay. Well, there's only
Very
reason
nice.
we are only allowed to access what energies that are allowed at this time, and that is what we're allowed at this time.
Well, thank you.
What is around you is not allowing us to access too much for their own reasons. They're not going into detail.
Yeah, and then it goes to everyone. Thank God we don't look what we have been through.
Yes.
And if do you have like any stories of me because I know I have great connections to the Arcturian race. Do you have anything from your collective that might be from your story about me?
One moment. Well, I do see you. We see actually a Zeta connection, meaning that you work on their appearance. And as an Arcturian in your incarnations, but do you see you working on the appearance of the Zetas to sparkle them up a little bit? We see some of that, give them some color. Not to say that you're around too long to. It's like you give your impression and then let them figure out. You give them your ideas, basically.
Cool.
That is what we're seeing with that.
Drop the bomb and leave the house.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
other beings along with that too. Humans also you do that with. Also, those that have the sparkly, what they call it around their face.
Rainbow shadows.
Yes.
Glitter face, rainbow shadow, unicorn.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Yes.
And blessings for
Yes.
tonight.
Blessings.
Steven.
Hello, Arcturian Collective.
Yes. Greetings.
Greetings, much love. I was wondering if you can enlighten me on some more information about this cool dream I had about 4 or 5 days ago. I was in a ship, and I believe we were having some skirmish or some war or something in that nature. And there's many of us on at the time, and I just remember there's a few left, and I was in different forms. Like first, I had a mask on, like humanoid type, where not to frighten anybody. And there's this lady on board, and then once that finished and subsided, I started starting to get to know this lady. I started opening up. I released the mask. And I remember being in a form of like a black type skin that was like sticky. It was like a sticky type skin that was black, and it might have been fur, but it felt very sticky to me. And so I remember when that was done, we went to the planet on the surface, like an ocean, like right on a beach. And I just remember just relaxing, and all of a sudden these people came to me. It's like, oh, they're trying to take your ship. They're trying to take your ship. So I remember just emitting a beam of light going back to the ship, and then we shifted into another part of the space, but still was able to see the planet. And then I remember saying, oh, you don't have to worry about them no more. We shifted timelines. We're on a different timeline, but we're still able to see the same planet. And then at that time, I remember my head got sunk in or something. I was walking to the control panels and the view of the planet, and I couldn't see very well. Like some of that stuff, this oily stuff got in my eyes. And I talked to that lady, and she was like, "Well, you ready to see my true form, whatever?" And she's like, I was like, I don't think you're ready. And she's like, yeah, sure. So I remember the back top end of my skin, the black started tearing up in my back, and it ripped apart. And I came out, and it's like chalky blue, chalky light blue, smooth type of body. But I only had a neck, but no head. I didn't have a head at that time. I remember pulling from my body a cube, like a cube-like block, and I put it on top of where my head was going, and I formed that block into my head, like into head shape or form. I just wonder if you had more info on that. Thank you.
Yes, you go throughout some of your dream. Yes, you see this black goo around you. I believe that had to do with cloaking your energies, so beings cannot notice you as part of your a. It does seem like you went through what we are seeing as you're training yourself of how to cloak your energies. Basically, you're using that at first, but also this Palladian incarnation that you're mentioning. This is a 6-dimensional, higher possibly, but mostly 6-dimensional energies that you're connected to. And this was, yes, you were showing others new realities. As for having no head, yes, that was actually 7th, 8th dimension that you were connected to. I believe you started at 6, and then you moved up the dimensions to show others possibilities of basically what you do not need as what this planet feels that you are needing. But yes, I believe you were writing timelines at that time also for others to experience. Is as if like creating a game for somebody to play. So you are developing timelines for others. So you have different aspects of yourself, one without a head, one with a head, and others can experience that also. That we're not fully ready for it, but they gave it a go anyway, from what we are seeing. There's much more to that, but that is what we received from that.
Yeah, it was a cool dream, man.
Yes.
Second question is just if you could tap into my origin of my universal, the universe that I come from originally, and if you can just enlighten me with if you can connect with any of my sources there and see if they just could just bring about some experience, something new, different that's in that universe that maybe we don't have here, maybe the different geometry or just something that is unique to that universe that I'm from. Thank you.
One moment. From what we are picking up here, vibrations, yes, it is. Well, there are different, yes, black hole energies around you, actually. Where different black holes energies. Basically, you're an energy source that creates objects and creates much experiences for other beings around. Basically, you show up as an essence and just start creating, and your creations are how you speak. And others can read the energies, basically, and experience those creations. It might be a world. It might be an object. It might be several things. It could be anything. So you go to primitive worlds and do this. And yes, it does come out. You basically don't need to have a body at all unless you want one. But usually you're just an energy source just appearing in front of individuals or worlds and just sharing your talents with others so they can experience it. And you're sharing a part of your energy, opening up new realities, basically. Like you enter a new world within your world, basically. So that is what we're receiving from your vibration at this time.
Beautiful. Thank you. Blessings.
Yes.
Are you ready, Marvin? Marvin, are you there? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, here I am. Yes. My question was, what type of entity was my last reincarnation?
Pleiadian, from what we are seeing. We're also seeing like a jungle-like world also. I mean, possibly you'll have a human incarnation on this planet, but we are seeing Pleiadian world at this time.
Okay. Second question was, have I been contacted by any type of entity or spiritual beings in the last week or so?
In the last week, well, you have Zeta presence around you. It seems like around the clock, there seems to be 3 of them around you, and they're white in color. So yes, they are friendly. They're not what the typical Zetas that you see on your planet also, at least in your photographs, but they are very friendly from what we are seeing. There's also, yes, one moment. There's Arcturian energy around you, and also Archangel Michael's energies around you at this time. I believe there's other beings, but they're not making themselves known at this. Yes, you have a feline presence around you also. Alien.
Are there positive or negative ones?
Feline?
Whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, positive. I don't see any negative forces. If there is a negative force, it is reptilian. They do seem to visit you, but they're not around you all the time, from what we were saying. They check in on you and share their magic.
Okay. What happened? Okay. Oh, well, I have a question for my mother. She's wanted to know if there's any way for humans to have a chance to reprieve for themselves.
Of course.
Murphy.
Well, it all depends on the human being. Yes, of course. Yes. It all depends as they wish to forgive themselves also. But yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, her second question is, what's been following her ever since the Air Force Base Chick Sands?
Well, once again, we feel a Zeta presence around her. I believe the same Zeta presence around you is around her also, from what we are saying. There is a reptilian that does follow her around, but not of a negative source, from what we are saying at this time.
Thank you.
That's what we're picking up. Blessings.
Liz.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Okay. Although I feel a lot more relaxed or in peace, seems that I'm still under attack. Could you give me an update on that?
No moment. But it does seem like you are, yes, leaving your body a lot recently. It also seems like you're connecting more to the higher vibrations. Of course, there are beings that are not caring for your visitations, of course. One moment. Well, there is a Nordic presence around you, but that is more of a protective energy from I believe your Ashtar command energies. Mm-hmm. But as for the attacking energies are from, one moment. Yes, government energies from what we are seeing. But yes, you seem to be under their radar at this time. Apparently, whatever happened recently, you've got their attention. They're not willing to let go. At least not at this time.
In the astral, right?
Yes.
I mean, in the other.
Okay. I don't see a physical at this time, no.
Yes, because I had my documents stolen just last week. My second question is, is any influence or negative influence over my husband? Because it's been really harsh lately.
Well, there does seem to be reptilian vortexes that open up around him from what we're seeing. Not sure where they're happening. They could be at home, but it does seem like there's at the workplace. Well, they seem to be trying to, well, yes, because he's connecting to sensitive information from what we were seeing, and his reptilians want to keep him from assisting others. So they're going to his vulnerabilities and causing much difficulty with him from what we were seeing. There's 3 of them from what we were picking up on.
Okay.
They seem to be. As for how to release this, well, we'll bring you. We will send you assistance, but I believe you're receiving assistance at this time. But it is up to your husband to reverse a lot. Yes, it's very difficult for him to reverse what they're doing at this time. From what we're seeing, basically, rest we see will help.
Resting, yeah, very good. Thank you so much.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings.
Martin. Are you around, Martin?
I believe it's Mark. Is that the one that already spoke?
Mark, it is you.
Martin. Daniel, you can jump.
Oh, hello.
Yes, greetings.
Hi, nice to be speaking with you all.
Yes.
My first question has something to do with what I notice at work. And whenever I'm at work or I'm on my shift, I just feel this kind of thing at the back of my head that kind of keeps me looking at the clock sometimes. And it's like I have a hard time really allowing myself to just let time flow the way that and being in the moment and just, enjoying myself, whatever. But as soon as I'm staying longer than I'm supposed to, it's like I just suddenly that's not there anymore, and I just don't care. I'm happy to stay as long as I want. So the whole time thing doesn't become an issue anymore once I'm staying for longer than I'm officially supposed to be there. And I want to know where that feeling comes from. It feels like it's a fear of something related to like letting time pass or something like that, or getting lost in the moment, basically. I don't know exactly how to word it. But can you connect to that?
Well, as soon as you mentioned that, we connected it to an Anunnaki presence around you. That is kind of like stopping time or fooling around with time. So that is, and part of you, it seems like you're not sure what you are connecting with. So you're trying to remove this being, but it's kind of trickery energy from what we are seeing. So it is trying to interfere with your timeline, at least at your workplace, it seems.
Yeah, it's very confusing. It felt very confusing, whether it was me or something else, and I can't focus on it because I'm at work. So I mean,
yes, and it knows that too. So it's hiding in your energy field somehow. It's not being very clear with us, but it is trying to make your mental state add more stress to you, from what it seems.
Of course, it would do that. Anyway,
yes.
I guess I would just have to pay attention next time when I'm at work and just try to remove it from then.
Yes. Or before that, put the intention that you have an idea of who this is, like a timekeeper being, you can say. And you can possibly, I believe you'll be successful in removing it. And you might, when you go to work, you might be so used to looking at the clock now
it's probably counting on that at this point, but yeah,
exactly. Then I believe you'll be able to remove it from what we are seeing.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
My second question has to do with something I felt that I was connecting to today, just out of nowhere. The idea that there was an event that was supposed to happen, I believe, in my life. I'm not sure, where I was supposed to meet someone. A female, I believe, and there was this idea of like doing battle with this kind of entity. It was like, okay, this event of me meeting this female exists, but then they kind of, you could say, edit my reality so that even if I do everything I'm supposed to do to meet this female or whatever, that event never happens. So it's like the event is still there, like in a game, the scripted event's still there, but the trigger has been removed, and I want to know what exactly I'm connecting to with that.
Yeah, it seems like it's an alternative timeline. That is like an optional timeline. As for if there's a being involved with this, we're not being aware of it, it's possible. But it does seem like it's an optional timeline that is going into yours. It eases in and eases out. It's like it's going right by yours, you can say. So you're easily accessing it. I believe you were going to bring it into your timeline, but most likely there was interference there from what we are seeing. But it does not mean it will continue on. It's an optional timeline that seems to be. It seems like it's still there, but also it seems like it's still going to come into you're basically, from what we are seeing, also that you're seeing the future also.
Yeah, like I could tell that it does feel like there's another entity involved with it. You're not seeing it probably, but even though I'm not seeing who exactly it is, but yeah,
it's like hijacking energy, but it's making itself very well. Yes, it does feel like a Zeta presence involved with that.
Of course.
Yeah, so it is a engineer, a trickster energy. Yes, it's still not making itself very clear, but I believe this timeline can still happen from what we are seeing.
Okay.
You can send that being,
the best happens, I guess.
You can send that being energy. You might the name where we're getting from is strange name. Mytoff is what we're getting from it.
Okay.
A tall gray.
Gotcha.
Too. Like 6 feet tall.
Oh.
Let's put it that way.
Oh, gotcha.
And there's some short ones around him too. A timekeeper, you can say, and he is trying to, you can say, get your attention. I don't believe he's I believe he's neutral, but yes, he's not exactly helpful either, as you can see.
Okay, so I guess I should consciously connect to him at this point and try to talk to him.
I believe in a meditation you'll be able to connect with him. I believe it's quite easy to connect with. It does seem like he has a message for you, but he's not saying anything to us at this time.
Okay, cool. I'll see what happens. Thank you.
Yes, he seems like an elder energy also.
Okay, cool. Okay, thank you so much. Blessings.
Okay. Question from Martin is, the first one is, any message for me? For Martin.
Yes, there's many positive timelines that are opening up for you. You've been connecting also to Mother Earth recently. Not to say you have not been in the past, but this seems like your strength. You're connecting more to your abilities. I believe your telepathic ability will strengthen, and most likely you'll see beings in your third eye more clearly. You might see them fly by, possibly. Yes, we do see them hovering by you. It might not be very clear, but if you think you saw something, most likely you did. There's also a Zeta presence that is assisting your intuition connection. Also, we do see you visiting ship, mostly in astral, as you all do, but I believe they'll be allowing that energy to be remembered. But they're not being very clear with that. There seems to be some rules with that, so it's possible if you put that intention to connect, to remember, something should come through. But it does seem like some of it has to be erased. But if you wish to remember that, just put your intentions out to remember. Most likely, you'll get some kind of indication. You should, at least. Blessings.
Okay, the second one is what I've been up to in astral.
I do see, yes, reptilians. They show a dinner. Now you're not for dinner, but it does seem like you're clearing a lot of old karma with them. That has to do with this earth. Realize many are going through this pattern to allow for the awakening to occur. For the ascension is basically to assist with removing the grid, that the secret grid, yes, the alien secret grid, basically. I do see you bringing assistance to that. You bring a lot of Zetas around you to this place also. It's like negotiations from what we were seeing. I believe there's much more to your astral connections. I do see in the Pleiades also. Taking it easy as a vacation will let you connect with that energy, but it is whatever it is that you think of a vacation, that is what you're experiencing at this time. Blessings.
Okay. Hamran.
Hello, Arcturian Collective.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Is there any message from anyone out there, in here, left, right?
Yes. A message from Yeshua that you have been connecting much to his energies. Yes, and even visiting the dark side of Yeshua also. As there's much to explore that not many are truly wishing to see that side of him. But also there's much to learn there also. And there are many places, many planets that many are actually forbidden to go to that you've been visiting also, it seems. In a positive way, of course, but all is part. Basically, when you go there, you're welcoming others with you also, it seems.
Very cool.
Yes.
Did I come into any fight with the dark?
Probably. They're not going into details, but
Who won?
Well, they say they won, if you want to, but I believe it was a mutual connection there. But
Yeah.
yes, there are some Knights of the Round Table there also. Some have been connecting to another side of themselves there.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's interesting. Forbidden planets. Okay, then we hacked ourselves into it.
Yes.
And my second question is something maybe you can connect with. It's about, I feel like I received a download. Maybe it's not true. Maybe it is. I felt like I am doing something in astral, and this is also with one of my aspects. And he kind of told me that he is doing this with me, and we are sending our energy to everyone on Earth to connect their hearts with that energy of my aspect out there, and so he kind of prepares people for something to take off or to protect their energies in some ways. It's like he sends his fire to everyone on Earth. Is that correct, or what is it really?
Well, your energy is you're a guide and light to a new experience, and you're telling them that it's okay. It's not exactly an experience that they would normally choose, but you say, if I go with you, will you be willing to go? So that is what we are seeing with that. As for what is being experienced, we are not given details. Some of it is very dark and some of it is very light. It has to do with the ascension process. That some lifetimes need to be experienced to assist with assistance with others to awaken. That is what we're seeing. Oh yes, there are lifetimes, as you can see. Why would somebody want to live something like that? Well, they have much assistance with that. There are many lifetimes like that on this one, of course.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Oh yes, let you explore that. But yes, these are the lifetimes of we get the cringing energies around it, but they are much needed. A lot is learned in those events.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand. Is that those lifetimes I'm involved with it? Or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, lifetimes of loss of life and other negative situations for what we are seeing.
Okay.
That bring light eventually.
Yeah.
That makes sense to you.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Yes.
Arcturian Collective, and see you later.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, Colin, it's your turn.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Hi. So I asked this last time, but my relationship is still causing me a lot of internal distress, and I'm wondering if there are any messages for me at this time around that.
Well, I tell you right now that as you showed up, we received a message of, you are familiar with the painting Mona Lisa. Apparently your energies goes into that time period. There's much more to that, which also goes into your relationship situation. What we are seeing, I believe a lot of that is cryptic also from what we are seeing. But it has a lot to do with this relationship situation. It had a lot to do with war. But this one had to be your relationship partner was well protected from what we are seeing, which you can say is similar to your history of starting a war over one person. It was similar to that to a certain degree, but not entirely. So that's another reason why there's this distance going on. You're feeling a lot of stresses from other lifetimes, basically. You kind of almost went through the same situation, basically.
And do you see it resolving in any way?
A male energy has, I believe the father energy is probably be good to relax his vibrations, because it does seem like protective energy is causing a lot of disarray from what we were seeing. It's kind of sabotaging your direction from what we were seeing. From our perspective, as at least.
Okay.
Not deliberately, but still sabotaging.
Sure.
So,
thank you.
yes.
My second question, I'm wondering if there's a message from my higher self.
They say, yes, this coming holiday you will bring much peace will come to you and many more answers. I believe on that holiday of the day of that holiday. But just be patient. It's as much patience been going on, but also you will receive messages before that also. Believe just on your own. it does seem like you're getting closer to more answers, and all this is tied up in basically what's going on from what we are seeing is that you are in a reincarnation. You're filling in a lot of what was not happen in another incarnation. It seems like another incarnation, you're fulfilling a lot of the problems of another incarnation. Not necessarily it's karma, but it does seem like there's a lot of, you're putting pieces together that will take you from here to back into that other incarnate. I know it sounds very strange, but that's what we're saying.
Okay. And I just asked for some healing energies for me and my partner at this time.
Yes, we will.
Blessings.
Nick, are you there, Nick?
Yes, blessings.
Cool.
Yes,
Arcturian
greetings.
Collective. Thank you for connecting.
Yes.
Just a couple things I've been noticing the last few days. For example, when I would see dark orbs in my peripherals, and I would send them healing energy to send them on their way. Now I'm starting to see the dark orbs, and then like simultaneously a light orb coming through and kind of shooing it away. That's just one experience I've been seeing, but has there been anything else you can add, or kind of what's been going on? The more I've been doing this crystalline healing technique on myself.
Well, those dark orbs, that is reptilian from what we are seeing. And the positive, I believe it's positive Nordic. They're not giving their, it does not matter, but it does make it's positive. Palladian energies are around that. They're, I would say, forcing that low vibration away from you. But yes, what you are doing is you're connecting too much of Atlantean energies. And they've seen this before. Basically, you're opening up portals and vortexes around yourself also. Allowing more positive energies, but also other beings are getting notice of it. And they're not liking that too much. So you are changing your timeline also. It does seem like it's assisting that from what we were saying. So yes, we say continue on, but yes, you're going to see, yes, orbs at this time, but possibly beings in the next, if you wish.
Yeah, they're starting to get bigger, and I can capture quick glances, but mostly it's been orbs that I can interpret. Thank you for that, Arcturian Collective. Any other messages from Spirit?
Yes, there's a lot of Mother Mary energy around you at this time. And she says you are, yes, a red carpet, but a positive red carpet, basically a spiritual carpet you are laying down, allowing other energies to feel more comfortable connecting to the earth and also attracting more positive vibrations to yourself. You might also see a ship in the skies. You're getting more closer to pulling in a lot of alien beings around you. Also positive, what we are seeing. It does seem like you are attracting a lot for healing purposes. You're using you also. Well, every human is being studied, of course, but they are learning from you, of course. Also, that's the message.
All right. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Blessings.
Blessings.
Hey, Dragon.
Hey, Arcturians. What's up, dudes?
Yes. Greetings.
I guess this is my Nibiru question days. How far away is Nibiru right now, and what is its movement in relation to our solar system? I imagine they probably don't want a position given away, but just kind of where it is generally in relation to us, like how is it moving and everything?
Well, it's on the other side of your sun, basically. It is catty-cornered to you, basically. It's on the other side of your neighborhood, if you want to look at it that way. It is not being seen in your third dimension or even fourth dimension at this time. But they are bringing assistance to your humanity, and there are many ground crew beings on this planet assisting humanity to see it. And some of their messages are being seen as, or being changed by reptilians, it seems, as Nibiru is going to show up and bring negativity. Not at all. It is there to bring enlightenment So it is being there's plenty much fear around Nibiru, Planet X.
Is it in the outer part of our solar system?
Yes, yes.
Is moving away right now?
Well, it moves all in different directions. It is, I believe, it's actually getting closer from what we were seeing.
Oh, okay, interesting. And I guess what you were saying goes along with my second question. This is not about like ground crew as much as I've heard that in the not so distant future they're going to be allowed back, like in physical form, and they're kind of want to come to help make amends for some of the mischievous things they've done in the past. Do you have any messages about that? Like when, I mean, not too soon, but when they come back?
Well, yes, the idea is to bring technologies. Also, yes, their teachings basically. As for, yes, we're doing a lot of, basically doing a lot of healings around the planet. So you no longer, have the cattle situation. You basically feed yourselves differently or not even at all. So a new technology basically also, it's almost as if your Earth is going to be terraformed eventually. Let's put it that way. So for the higher vibrations. So if you want to look at it that way.
So, yes. Thanks. Much love.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, Pete.
Hello.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, greetings.
Hello, Arcturian Collective.
Yes.
My name is Pete. My question for today is that I've been experiencing some weird sensations, like static electricity to like ungroundedness and some weird was hoping if I could ask for any advice on this.
Well, it just feels like you're getting a download, I believe, from the Pleiades, but it's just it does seem like you're on ship recently also. That's another reason why you're feeling that. You've had a lot of presence around you, let's put it that way. That's the only thing we can say at this time.
Yeah, I was wondering about like healing and stuff, because I've been like, it really hurt. It really didn't do well, not well, but it was out of a sensation. Like, I'm not so sure about what it is in a sense.
I don't believe they brought a healing. I believe they can, but yes, they did not bring a healing with this. But they will.
Okay, my next question is that any advice on any messages for me at this time?
A moment. Yes, there is. Yes, a feline presence around you recently. I believe for protection reasons. There has been a zeta energy around you also that's been causing interference with you. It's another reason why you're feeling kind of out of it. I believe they're trying to dissect information from you, and they're not being successful with it. I believe that's why you're feeling this kind of being tampered with. That's where it's coming from. What we are picking up on at this time.
Okay, thank you so much for the assistance.
Yes, blessings.
Lucy?
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Well, I'm following Pete here. I feel very disoriented, like I don't even belong here right now. I just slept for 14 hours and I woke up and I knew I had to go back to sleep. And I remember there was a bunch of people, but I don't know what I did. Can you tell me?
Yes, in Astral, you've been connecting to Agartha a great deal. There has been a negative visitation there from what it seems. From lower vibrational beings. I'm not giving their full detail, but your presence is of a healing, basically. So, and also the human race also do see part of your energies there in certain areas. So humans don't feel this presence that's going on at this time. I do see a lower dimensional dragon energy also. So yes, it is. You're at work. You're going to work basically. That's what's going on.
So, do I have any residual stuff on me right now, or am I good, clear,
Yes,
balanced?
you have some trauma. Yes, it does seem like you have some of it, ever so slightly. These beings are energy drainers. You could say they're magicians of low vibrational magicians. You could say, and you're a Gartha at this time.
Well, I'm supposed to be a sorceress in this lifetime, and I can't even light a candle without burning the pillow behind it. Like, I can't just... It seems I'm good at doing portals and closing them off, but any information about that?
Well, yes, your direction seems to be slightly off. Well, a lot of you are at this moment and before a lot of your presence is in astral recently, so you're not fully connecting to yourself at this moment, it seems. So that's why these things you're not really in your body fully. That's why things are happening like that.
Can you please send me healing as a DNA infusion, please?
Yes, what you need is a balanced Kundalini energy, basically, for your chakras, basically. Basically, just need a balancing. Yes, we'll bring it to you, Sensei. Yes.
In my neck, because my neck has been fused permanently.
It's everywhere, it seems. Where the misbalance is. It's all your chakras at this moment, it seems like. We'll bring you assistance, though.
Thank you, and blessings to you.
Blessings.
Okay. First question from Clear. Does the concept of twin flame or monogamy still exist on the higher dimension? Or
no?
Do everyone choose to go into a orgy relationship?
An orgy relationship, or yes, a lot of them in the higher dimensions do not even have bodies. So yes, many are co-creating, you can say. So they don't need this twin flame identification. Some of them still use it because they remember their dimension lifetimes here on this planet. But some do, yes. Most don't. As energies are always combining and then leaving. It's constantly going. It does it in your world too, but the physical is a little bit more difficult, as you can see. And some of them come into incarnations, they're used to having many interactions. That's the message.
Okay. Second one is, why do I have these messy line above my heart line on my right hand? Please feel free to be blunt and direct about it.
Well, it does seem like it's a scar. I believe it's reptilian. What we are seeing. It does seem like at one time there was an implant there, but I believe it has been removed. That is what we're picking up at this time. But the implant seemed more Zeta presence. That is what we're seeing.
Okay. Next is Kingsley. Are you there, Kingsley? Okay, I think I will jump to... Okay, but jump to the question of Bobby. And the first one is, does my higher self have a message about managing my current and future energy?
Well, yes, your higher self says about you are normally on worlds of great amount of that have great oceans. So ocean energy is something to meditate with, bring into your vibration. And also, I know those ocean worlds, there are islands there, but those islands are deserted sometimes, maybe not. And this energy you can connect to as we're connecting to the entire planet and feeling the Mother Earth of those worlds. And that basically they're giving you a meditation basically to use to help you open up yourself, remember yourself. And remember also, on this island, you can go into another dimension and be on an entire different world. Also, that's their message to you at this time.
Okay. Is there any spirit would like me to know? Is the second question.
Yes, there's other incarnations on other worlds where you are the father of Yeshua. They don't go into full detail. I believe they're Palladian worlds, and one was a reptilian world, but mostly Palladian incarnations. But that's why you have such a connection to them. And here you're taking a lot of his teachings and bringing it into this environment. Blessings.
Okay. The next questions come from Amy. The first one is, why do I feel anxious lately around my new roommate, Frank? He is a nice guy, except how he joked about messing with my dog.
There's reptilian energies around him from what we are seeing. So a healing energy would be good for where you live. Because it did seem like he's bringing in beings that he does not understand. We're also seeing a flathead being. I believe it's a Yael being that's not exactly the friendliest from what we were seeing. At least it's curious. So it's causing him to think not so clearly from what we were picking up on. Blessings.
Thank you. Second one is, are there any message for me?
Yes, to call on Archangel Michael's energy to bring settling vibrations throughout your apartment area. As where you are living, there are, yes, many low vibrations, of course. And this person that you are living with is connected to, let's see, one moment. We see Knights Templar energies around him. So there is a lot of strangeness around him. Not to say he is strange, but he's not aware of what he's bringing in. So it is causing him to think maybe not so clearly from what we are picking up on. Blessings.
Okay. Terence?
Hi, greetings.
Yes.
My first question is, what chakra blockages do I have right now?
Yes, around your heart chakra. There's a minor one from what we are seeing. We also, yes, a lifetime where there was death, your death, it seems, that's still kind of bothering you. At least the way you left this earth, that is still bothering you. So that's an area you can bring healing to. I do see it as a feline lifetime from what we are seeing. One moment. That is the major one at this time. Yes, you do need a chakra clearing through all your chakras, but the one in your heart chakra seems to be the one that's causing the difficulties, because it does seem like it's going out to your other chakras from what we were seeing. Blessings.
Thank you. My second question is, do I have any messages for me?
One moment. Yes, another message from Yeshua. As you have connected to different aspects of him. Feline, even Mother Mary in other incarnations have been his wife. But I don't believe that was a feline incarnation. But if you have been around it, possibly they're not being very clear with that lifetime. But you were there during that time. And it was a time of great transition for the galaxy. And if you meditate on this energy, most likely you might not fully get what lifetimes it was, but you should be able to. Oh, it's possible. They're not being very clear here, but it's a possibility that you'll connect to it. So you've known him through battle, but it's a different type of battle, of course. A mental battle, of course. As beings, yes, in the galaxy, we're raising their vibrations as always, but this was a major one at one point. You can say that Orion Wars are involved with it. It was a major transition. Blessings.
Thank you.
Okay, Miguel. Miguel, are you there?
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Thank you for answering our questions today.
Yes, of course.
My first question is I kept seeing the number 444 for the last couple of days. Are there any messages from the angels for me at this time?
Yes, I believe they mentioned some of this before, but yes, you're letting go of the old you. Part of you is still holding on, but it does seem like you're connecting more to a higher dimension version of you. I'm also seeing Yael energies around you. I'm seeing angelic Yael energies around you also. So, but also the alien energies are there. It does seem like you're possibly connecting to future timelines of this earth through dreams. But you are connecting already. You are connected to Yael because they're very much involved with the Earth's ascension process as other beings. But it does seem like with the Yael is bringing in, you're involved with their involvement with the Earth. Let's put it that way. That's a message at this time.
Thank you for that. And my second question is I received some downloads about Iran and Babylon. Do you have any messages about that for me at this time?
The current Iran or the past Iran?
Well, I received the name for some reason, so I just wanted to know why that is relevant at this time.
Okay, yes. One moment. It does seem like, well, Iran's going to go back into a Babylonian vibration. It's basically, from what we are picking up from that, is that a lot of the histories are going to become more known, either downloaded from others or they themselves, because there's a lot of extraterrestrial energy there. As they were going to, there is some suppression there, of course, a great deal, that will be involved with a removal of it eventually. You're seeing future timelines from what we are seeing. The new Babylon is coming through also, but a more positive version, of course, has lots to do with the new Atlantis, the new Earth, and in doing so, the old world will make itself known, meaning the histories, to allow healing for humans to. So yes, this is Iran. I believe this is part of the Yael connection from what we are seeing. As your energies seem to be there through past lives, but also now. Allow the truth to come through is what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing.
Thank you.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay, Christina.
Greetings. Can you hear me?
Yes. Blessings.
Hello. How are you?
We are doing well. Thank you.
Yeah, that's good. I was thinking about something that was very strange in Astral for just a few days ago. I was meeting up with David Rothschild, and he suddenly took off his, his what do you say, fake, yeah, and this one. I mean, I don't say usually. I usually don't use the word ugly, but this one is truly ugly.
Yeah.
And and this I thought he was like Anunnaki, but he didn't look anything like that. He has an appearance I cannot even describe. It was a lot of face, and it was like a monster that do not exist. And he was like in yellowish in color. Not nice. It was like a dirty yellow thing, and this huge mouth. What was that? Why was I there? And
well, we are feeling a great amount of draconian there. But what is? One moment. We are hearing ourselves. Yes. Yes.
Xena, turn off your mic when you answer.
Excuse me?
Turn off your mic when Ivan answer because the sound come back.
I shall mute. Okay, sorry.
Yes, we feel a lot of draconian energies around this one. Yes, there's some Anunnaki and mostly draconian. Basically, he has lost his form. He's also lost his face, as you can see, because he has given himself away to the Illuminati energies. He became a creature because of the power. He's unable to let go of it. I believe you were there to bring a healing to them. You possibly will see him again. But yes, he is unlike anything, and others are unlike anything anyone's ever seen on this planet and wish to see. Yes, they're very deceiving energies also. But it is part of the awakening process. I believe you're being shown this to bring them into light. You're bringing light to them. So they're always in the shadows, and being always in the shadows, they look as they do there. Yes, they look very unhuman, unfortunately, but that's their decision. That's the message.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. Yes. And is there any message for me from anyone?
Yes, one moment. Yes, you are bringing in positive timelines, and in doing so, this positive timeline is making this one be seen. I don't believe you were looking for this one. He just popped up. So as you're bringing positive timelines to the earth, he did not like what you were doing. So he made his appearance, showed you what he looked like. And so, of course, you shed your light on him. And so you're bringing a lot of disturbances to the lower energies. So that also forces them out of darkness. So you can look at this also on a global, with the world seeing eventually the charade will be up eventually. They won't be able to hide it anymore, basically. Those things.
Okay. Thank you. Much love to you and blessings.
Yes.
Thanks, Sheena. The second question has come from me. The first one, I think I passed probably an energy level this week. Any message about that or information?
Your energy level at this time, well, a lot of it's been your astral travels seem to be much with the Zetas. It seems recently, as you're seeing, bringing other Earth realities closer to this Earth, it seems, with new technologies, but also there's much more than just technology, but they're not going into detail. And also some are thinking this is Nibiru also, it seems. There is another planet getting closer, but they think it's Nibiru. Others seem so. You can't get around that one, it seems. So that's what's going on.
Okay. And any message from Close Guide today?
Yes, you're connecting with the elementals at this time to regrow your energy. Also, it seems like you're clearing a lot of energies around you, so you connect cleaner, easier. And so there's going to be a process of being tired, having no energy. Also, with this, as you reconnect to the Earth, basically you're bringing in other alien energies here, it seems, and you're connecting to their vibration. They're not identifying themselves, but you'll be able to connect with that.
Okay. How much time this process could be run?
A couple weeks, it seems, from what we are seeing.
Okay. And last one, any message for Ivan?
Yes, one moment. Well, actually, it's a message for humanity also. Of what? Yes, the events of the 9/11 have not been fully clear. As always, we do see more understanding of that timeline. We'll be coming into many visions as Earth is going through a healing process. The reason we bring up that event as is still within many, causing much worry of the future. The reason we see much understanding of why that happened, understanding also why events like that will not happen again, at least on U.S. soil, from what we are seeing. As many are fear-mongering at this time, thinking another one's going to occur. So, of course, it's up to humanity to choose that. We would not see it happening anytime soon. We just see more truths coming into your Earth reality, basically. Some might not believe it though, but that's okay. Blessings to you all.
Ciao.
Anybody have a blessing?
Yes, I can go. Hey, thank you, Ivan. Thank you, everyone. Kiskoto Kojata, Yosotori, Yosona Tarateja, Dasasaratekanatori, Sidanorio, Yesaratae, Uruhui, Yesaradi, Atukanatare Tujatori, Kutasaranatia, Atanya Tokayo, Yusushia Sararea, Utaranushokoyo. Thank you.
That's great.
Thanks, Ivan. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for the blessing.
And yeah, the next one's going to be on Sunday night, and then one after that will be Tuesday. Because there's nothing next Thursday, so do it on Sunday. All right, so take care, everyone. Have a great night.